headphones on. Alright guys, so after I just said I wouldn't want to cast this match, I got peer pressured by other people in the peanut gallery who are playing to bring this this group of people up. You know them, you love them, sometimes you hate them probably. But coming out of his semi-retirement after saying he wouldn't play in Moon Series, there's a tweet out there saying this. I mean, he had a dominant Sun Series, won almost everything he went to except like the last region of the Sun format.
Crazy.
But like I said, you know him, you love him. Miguel's got to change the names on stream. But we've got for you on your left side, Gavin Michaels versus the one and only Riley Factura. He still actually saved his Factura on my phone, and I'm too lazy to change it.
That was my hope.
Well, we got Gavin on the left side running that Sun team with the Groudon, Venusaur, Stakataka, Yveltal, Tapu Koko, and Incineroar. Riley going for a rain team with Xerneas, Kyogre, Tornadus, Kartana, Incineroar, and Amoonguss. I think Amoonguss, it's interesting. It hasn't seen very much use, as much use as you would expect in this format. But I think it's really underrated. I think Riley can pull this off.
It's because Tapu Koko is so prominent, thanks to getting Global Havoc back. But before this match started, Gavin's first exclamation was, "Of course you're using Tornogre." And the joke used to be, right when like Sun Series was ending, was the best best way to adapt to Moon Series at the beginning is just to take a Sun Series team and just slap a Z move on it. And that's exactly what Riley is doing here.
Yep, there you go.
So it'll be. Let's count after last time how many sleep powders Gavin's gonna miss this time, guys.
Oh gosh. I'm waiting for it. We're gonna see both teams use Incineroar right off the bat, and the XY combo with Riley using Xerneas, which does outspeed Gavin's Yveltal, and Gavin's Yveltal right there. In addition, we see Riley's Incineroar outspeed Gavin's own Incineroar. And right now, Riley has that. It's funny. It's like Riley's got a very similar team, but his is like one-upped in the speed tier, it seems.
What's really funny is they're running the actual opposites for each of the restricted. So we've got XY on the field, and we've got Groudon and Kyogre with the two of them. So this is like a weird like opposite match, actually. But this time we won't forget because Gavin really likes Assault Vest, Yveltal, and Sucker Punch as well. So like, it's been a hot minute since I've seen Xerneas. It's been a long time since I've like watched Pokemon, guys. But Xerneas, Geomancy and all of that fun stuff. And now we're gonna have that Stakataka on the field, which is a great Xerneas counter, of course, because that Gyro Ball is so nice after setup. So.
It took 1 damage from that Big Gut right there. 1 single damage. We see Moonblast targeting out that Yveltal. And like you said, that Assault, most likely Assault Vest Yveltal, it's not only going to get that Snarl and cripple Xerneas, but it took that Moonblast with over half health remaining.
If you had to guess if that was an Assault Vest Yveltal, you definitely got your answer.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yep.
But anyway, yeah, so, I mean, the hard part here is, like we saw in that last game, Snarl Yveltal is so nice because you get the special attack drops, and the thing is, Xerneas relies on that special attack boost so much. Like, even with the Fairy Aura boost, Yveltal took that so nicely. I mean, if Riley can at least try to get, like, there's no point saying Geomancy because you're gonna get Snarl again, right?
Yeah. Well, we see another Moonblast, and Yveltal gonna take it with that 35 HP left, but we see the special attack drop, meaning this Oblivion Wing's not gonna do as much as Gavin would have anticipated. It does very little on that Incineroar right there. That was a bit of a sad play, right? Sad attack there. And Incineroar gonna get out though, switching with the U-turn onto Gavin's Yveltal, and now Stakataka has a free hit here onto the Xerneas, it seems. Or it could go for that Rock Slide in what would have been the an Incineroar hit here. So we're gonna see Riley now switch into Kyogre.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I figured based off of that. Yeah, it's been raining here like crazy, and Kyogre's gonna continue that trend now.
There you go.
On the field. That's like.
Oh, Gyro Ball targeting that Kyogre does a decent amount of damage, just over 50 or under 50%.
Wow. I mean, so now you're Riley and you have a choice scarf, Kyogre, or actually Riley switches up his Kyogre a lot, right? But Yveltal's not going to be able to stand another Moonblast, so Gavin has to decide if he wants to just switch that out or let Stakataka take care of that Xerneas, and then Riley has to decide if he wants to let his Xerneas go down or if he wants to try to set Geomancy, because if you've got a way to take care of that Stakataka, which you do with Kyogre really, then you can kind of like really set up that Geomancy. You'll only be at +1, thanks to the fact that Yveltal has only gone for Snarl that one time, and well, you know what, for the Oblivion Wing, but it's a really bad spot. I mean, you could also go for a Sucker Punch against that Kyogre too.
We're going to see that Yveltal switch out. It's going to go into Groudon, so now Gavin going to get rid of that rain, and I think Stakataka is going to be able to, no, I definitely think Stakataka is going to be able to survive this turn. We see another Moonblast from that Xerneas. It's going to target the Groudon slot as expected. It does exactly a quarter of the damage. There's another Water Spout coming out of Kyogre, and both of Gavin's side going to take those. That was even a crit on the Stakataka. And we see a Berry on Stakataka.
Pasha Berry Stakataka,
It's
come
Citrus
on.
Berry, actually.
I wish it was
Pasha Berry would have been interesting. That would have been interesting.
I've seen it once so far. Not on Stakataka, though. Yeah,
Well,
but-
either way, the Trick Room's now up, so Stakataka is fastest. So
Yeah, I mean, like, this is, like, tough Riley because, you know, that Kyogre's gonna be really fast. That Kyogre's fast, so it's gonna be in a little bit of a trouble spot here, especially now that the sun is up, so Groudon's in a pretty nice spot to go for Precipice Blaze and just deal some more damage here. Or you can actually just spam spread moves, which would be also really fun, but you want to take care of that Xerneas now while it's still, like, out on the field and able to be dealt with here.
well, now we're going to see that Kyogre switch out, go into Incineroar, get Intimidate on both of Gavin's Pokemon. In addition, being able to set up the Rain later when Riley needs. Definitely smart to get that out of the way. And Xerneas going to protect to make sure it's going to be able to survive for another turn with the Fake Out now on the field from Riley's side. But Gavin's going to call it with that Rock Slide connecting with Riley's side. It hits this time, but the Intimidate is going to cripple it enough where Incineroar is going to survive. And the Precipice Blades now is what it come down to. Not a miss this time.
What did I say about spread moves? Yeah, that Incineroar just switched for, like, no reason.
Yeah,
but,
Incineroar is gone.
Actually, it protected the Kyogre the way that it needed to, but the Xerneas is like, I need to figure out a way to set up, and it's just not finding it. And the hard part here is that, like, Gavin was just able to kind of get that trick and set up, and so now your Kyogre is also in trouble unless you're going for something like sort of a Fake Out to get Gavin to target down that Kyogre, right? Because you've got, like, what, one more Pokemon in the back, which is actually, do we even
we don't know
it?
yet.
No, cool. So I mean, the hard part is both of Riley's Pokemon here are so susceptible to all of Gavin's moves, right? You can go for everybody's favorite Rock Slide and Fish for flinches, and then Precipice Blades, and I mean, Gavin's luck is holding as of right now with the spread move of that Precipice Blades. I don't know if you guys ever watched this match with Sean Tang at our last PC, but Gavin's luck with low accuracy moves was just really painful to watch. But at least, like, now, you know, you have, like, kind of the option of you can kind of target whatever you really want on Riley's side, because the thing about the Weather Wars is Groudon, the only reason you want the Sun Up is to kind of negate some other damage and help Chlorophyll. You don't actually ever use moves that really help it unless you're using Fire Punch, right?
Well, Groudon still gonna want that Sun back later as we see the Yveltal switch in here. Stakataka, thanks to the Trick Room, is going to be fastest, and there's no way that Xerneas was staying in. We're going to see Riley switch it out for Tornadus here.
Riley.
Stakataka's going to protect. And Kyogre's going to scout onto that Stakataka. And essentially, the only thing that happened was we saw that Tornadus.
Yeah, and I think Gavin's just kind of, like, playing in a really smart way here because he's, like you said, he's protecting that Groudon for later on. Understood his Stakataka is something that's going to be targeted down because one of Riley's, like, you know, part of a lot of people's win conditions with Xerneas is that you have to have that Xerneas be able to set up, and you've got the Hurricane potential now here with the fact that you've got the Tornadus back on, like, the Tornadus on the field. So with that Rain, it's gonna be at 100% accuracy. So Riley's not quite out of it. As long as he can stall out the last couple turns of Trick Room, he's still gonna be able to do it. He just has to figure out a way to protect the Kyogre properly, and then hope he doesn't get sucker punched.
I mean, there's that way of protecting Kyogre by switching it out. Going back into the Xerneas here. But with that Fairy Aura on the field, and no Snarl, it's going to definitely be more threatening than it used to be. We see Rock Slide do 50% onto the Tornadus, and the Oblivion Wing from Yveltal now going to target once again onto Tornadus, and that is going to be enough to get rid of it for good. Plus, that Yveltal is going to gain a good chunk of its damage back, or the damage that it took back. It's now up to almost 50%. And Riley is now stuck in the Trick Room here with two really fast Pokemon.
At this point, I think I've earned it.
Yeah, so the thing is, I think Gavin was just very smart about being able to bring in that Stakataka. I mean, he is going to, if he plays his card right, he's going to be able to, like, cleanly 4-0 Riley here. And if you know that Kyogre is going to be a Scarf Pokemon, then you can just, if you have it, go for the Sucker Punch and then just Gyro Ball into into the Xerneas, because even at this point, even after Trick Room runs out, Riley isn't in any kind of good position to set up his Xerneas, and then the Kyogre has to choose a move to lock into, and if you're not running Origin Pulse, then you're not going to be able to lock into a good move for yourself, because Water Spout, since it is based off of your HP, he's just going to lose more and more HP as the turns go by.
And I'm not even sure that Riley's going to have Origin Pulse. We saw it use Scald earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Usually that indicates that Origin Pulse isn't on the Kyogre.
Riley would be the type of person that would be, no, he wouldn't.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be the type of person to do that. No, he's not. I just like giving him a hard time.
Well, the Xerneas is going to stay alive for another turn thanks to its Protect. And Foul Play coming out from Yveltal onto the Kyogre. It's going to do a decent amount. And there's that Scald I was talking about. And that is going to target that Stack Attack, get rid of it. And now Riley might...
It's a critical hit.
It was a crit? Oh my gosh. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. And the Trick Room is now gone, so Riley is actually now in a pretty decent position.
Yeah, we know that the Xerneas is faster than the Yveltal, or at least we've seen that happen at least.
Yeah.
And bringing in Snore here is nice because you get the fake out pressure. And now it's actually a matter of which Pokemon do you fake out. And if your Yveltal has Sucker Punch, you can get rid of the Kyogre. Well, do you fake out? This is why I'm glad I'm not behind the DS and I'm behind the mic right now.
Yeah.
Really nice. But I mean... Riley's not out of it. It's just gonna be one of those, like, he needs to make a choice and it's gotta be the right one. And I mean Gavin has a little bit better room for error for himself, because at least he can just be like, oh, if I make the wrong call, then like I can try to fix it with like last Pokemon that I have.
Yeah.
Whereas Riley's just gonna be like, can't mess up here, and he's taking his time to think about it.
Yeah.
So what a debut to make back home, Riley. I missed him, so you know. But yeah, so figure out into that Xerneas here, as Scald gonna go from that Kyogre. Still, Choice Scarf gonna go and take out that Incineroar very cleanly, and the Yveltal gonna be free to go for Oblivion Wing once more.
And that Oblivion Wing is now going to kick that Xerneas. With Xerneas now at that health, it's pretty much safe to set up a Geomancy if it can survive on the next turn.
I don't think you risk it.
I don't know. That's the thing here. We have the Groudon out, so the rain is gone. Kyogre is completely like a sitting whale, essentially. Like, it's not very much it can do with Scald. So
you Sucker Punch something.
I don't know. This is tricky.
God, this is what happens when we put Gavin and Riley on.
Yeah.
It's just that's such a tough call to make. Also, I would like to point out, this is the opposite mirror restricted that I was talking about, where you've got the XY and then Groudon and Kyogre on the field. I love this. Also, they're color coordinated. So you've got the 2 red mons and the 2 blue mons. I think it's really funny.
Perfect there.
But yeah, I mean, it comes down to because I think trying to set up Geomancy is so risky, right? Because
I mean, it's possible.
Even if you manage to get that +2 and you get the speed, like, you're gonna be faster no matter what, right? So you have to get rid of something, because Yveltal's gonna be. Ooh.
He's gonna go for it. I think we're gonna see maybe Sucker Punch on that Yveltal, onto the Kyogre.
Sucker Punch.
And Precipice Blade miss is what Riley's thinking. I mean, with Gavin's luck in the last round, it is possible.
Yeah, actually, Gavin does have pretty bad luck sometimes. Yeah. Well, that's actually usually only against Sean. But
we'll see if it's against Riley too.
I mean,
we're gonna see Water EMZ come out from Riley, so it's not a Scarf. The Kyogre's not a Scarf.
Also, Sucker Punch would have gone first.
Yeah. So, that's right. It would have beaten out the Geomancy.
Yeah. Well, at least this is a way to guarantee a knockout. Right?
Yeah.
So now you just gotta hope that actually, so Gavin goes for either Foul Play or Oblivion Wing, but either way, Riley's gonna get the Blue Blast, so Riley wins this.
I think so.
God.
Wow.
They're making me think too much.
Yeah.
I'm too tired for this. I've been up since 3 a.m. I am not ready to think. Like, wow, look at how much damage that did.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, I think Riley...
Actually, you still have the Assault. Even that +2.
Maybe.
That shouldn't do it.
I don't think so, but there's a shot. But then you also have 2 attacks from Riley.
No, wait, you survive and you just snarl both of them.
Oh! That might work. That might work. Who knows?
Just kidding. You go for Sucker Punch. You have to go for Sucker Punch, because God, I don't. Oh,
No,
God.
not a knockout.
Jeez.
And there's the Moonblast finish. But you know, I was thinking...
That was only game 1. Oh, God,
that was only game 1.
I hope if they watch this back and listen to me complain about them because I yelled at them before this match happened. Okay, guys, like 100% I yelled at them.
So
This is what happens when I don't get sleep. I get really cranky about these matches.
it happens. You get so passionate about these matches, like it's just, especially these two players. They're like some of the most entertaining to watch in the format.
Okay, I'm actually not gonna. Oh wait, no, I have seen a Water Yumzy Kyogre before. It's been a hot minute. It's been a hot minute.
But I think that was really smart of Riley to just spam Scald and then all of a sudden, boom, Z Crystal. You got the element of surprise, and I think that really saved him here.
That's actually, yeah, that's really smart because you already know that like that his Pokemon are faster than Gavin's, and now we know why because of that trick room setup, right? But wow, that was a lot closer game, and I think Riley actually really wanted, and there was no misses there either, right?
No.
So I think the weird thing here is Tornadus was an interesting choice. I think at this point, excuse me, I think you leave it behind.
The only thing is that Venusaur, I mean, you have Incineroar, obviously, but other than that, it could go for Sleep Powder or Sludge Bomb, and it could really take out both of Riley's Legends, so maybe that's why the Tornadus was coming in, for the Hurricane for that, but I don't know.
Well, I mean, if... they're making me think too much on this.
Yeah.
And they're both locked in because they already know what they want to do for game 2.
Yeah, they're ready.
This is what happens when we put these two. I love the two of you. I really do. I promise. I'm just mean to them like naturally like this half the time. Miguel, excuse you. Miguel goes only half, excuse you. Anyway.
Well, Riley's going to lead this time with Incineroar Xerneas. Same lead as last time. While we see this time for Gavin, Groudon Venusaur.
Yeah,
So
this is kind of nice because it's you get those sleep powders, which is actually this is where Gavin always gets really screwed over by RNG is his sleep powder misses every single time. I'm not even kidding. I think he missed like 5 sleep powders on stream the last time I cast one of his matches. I felt so bad for him.
Well, I'm wondering if we're going to see the sleep powder right away. In this case, Riley does have fake out possibility with Incineroar, so. And with the Intimidate, he will be able to take a Groudon's Precipice Blades. So that Groudon wants out. It is going to switch to Stack Attack. Yep.
Yeah, that's actually like really nice because now that like, ooh, that is so smart.
That fake out on Venusaur is going to allow Xerneas to just set up a Geomancy right away, but against 2 things that resist Fairy types and one of them that can one-hit KO you with Gyro Ball,
whoa.
Riley's in a bit of a tougher spot, I think.
You break the sash on Venusaur, right? And
yeah.
Like, yeah, Gavin brings some Stack Attack to set up Trick Room and or get rid of the Xerneas. The thing is, I still think Riley's in a really good spot because you can protect your Xerneas this turn. And then maybe try to U-turn out because you know you can't stop Stack Attack from setting up Trick Room or like actually. The thing is, Gavin has Pokemon that's like, one's really good at speed and one's really slow and one wants it up Trick Room, right?
Well, Riley's just going to go straight up Dazzling Gleam here, and that is going to do a decent amount on the Venusaur, not very much on the Stack Attacker, but the Sleep Powder is going to connect with Incineroar.
Proud of you, Gavin. The Sleep Powder.
There you go, hit it. And now we're going to see that Incineroar fall asleep. It is going to stay asleep, takes that necessary turn, really but the Xerneas is going to go down thanks to this Gyro Ball. And now Riley's going to have to deal with without that the rest of this match without Xerneas.
It's still possible. I mean, the Beast is going to make it a little bit difficult. So Stack Attack, if any of you watch the finals of Oceania, understand Stack Attack is really a thick Pokemon and really hard to get rid of sometimes.
Although you do have this Kyogre, probably the best play here for Riley, I would imagine, because not only are you getting rid of the Chlorophyll from Venusaur, you also put a huge target on Stack Attacker there. Although Venusaur could Sleep Powder or Grass Knot you, you're still going to be able to get rid of. And if you click Water Spout with Riley, I mean,
you definitely
you're going to get rid of that Venusaur. You just get rid of that, yeah.
Whatever happens, Gavin's taking a bunch of damage, right?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
And knowing Riley's luck, I don't know how much Moon Series loves him. No, he switches out that Incineroar instead. But I think there's no reason to not play Water Spout here.
Yeah, and we're going to see that Tornadus come out to complete the Tornogre combo. Venusaur going to protect here. You know, I'm expecting, after that protect, I'm thinking Gavin's definitely going to let his Stack Attacker go down. It did its job by getting rid of Xerneas. And now it's going to go into Groudon, get that Chlorophyll back up, and that's going to pose a huge threat to Riley's Kyogre. And then Groudon could really do whatever. It could go for Precipice Blades to try and take out the Kyogre with Venusaur, try and take out the left side if it switches, or go for Rock Slide or Fire Punch, depending on what it has to get rid of Torn.
I think here, what I think if you're Riley, what you do is You have Prankster Tailwind.
That's
You
right.
switch out Kyogre, you bring back in the Incineroar for the Intimidate, and like your Tornadus' sash is gonna get broken. I think because oh, you're either gonna get put to sleep or you're gonna get a sash broken, right?
Yeah,
But, ooh,
one of two. But Groudon's gonna switch out.
no
We're
switch out
gonna-
from Riley.
No. Or, yeah, I don't think so. Incineroar coming out from Gavin's side, though. It's gonna get intimidated.
Does he have Rain Dance?
We're
Oh
gonna
no,
find out.
darn. Oh, that would've been
No.
so great.
Well, we might. We might. That's just protect from Kyogre. Yeah, there it is.
Ah, yeah.
There it is. So the rain is back in play.
I had Tornadus Rain Dance on my team, and I love using it because it's really fun to see. The thing is, now you have Fake Out pressure again. Oh!
Oh, Z Crystal though. This is Bloom Doom from Gavin's side.
Yep. Ah, wow. This is fun. Z moves left and right. This is cool, guys. I love this series so much. But yeah, Bloom Doom Venusaur. By Kyogre.
Yeah, well, it's protected. Kyogre's protected, so
By
it's,
Kyogre.
well, now the water spout's not going to be as much of a threat, but still, you click it and it's still going to get rid of pretty much both of
I mean,
Gavin's side.
even if you click like so, even you don't have to click Water Spout, right? Because you can have Skull and you can have another
Yeah,
Rain Dance.
that's true. It's not Scarf.
Actually, yeah. Gavin has to make a choice if he wants to bring in Groudon again and what slot he wants to do it.
I know. At this point, neither one's going to be
It's
good.
like this to fake out.
Oh, that's
Break
right.
the sash.
So that sash is gone, and another water spout coming out from Kyogre on Riley's side, and that is going to not knock out
Riley,
either one
what?
of Gavin's Pokemon. Both of them survived with.
He was really hoping for that knockout there. God.
Oh yeah,
like,
under
that's-
15 health.
oh,
They
that's
both
so
survived with less than 15 health.
And Gavin hits his. Gavin, I'm so proud of you. 2 sleep powders in a row. I'm so proud, Gavin.
Nice job, Gavin.
So proud.
He's making it work, and now that Tornadus can no longer go for that rain dance.
I mean, it could because you can force that sleep turn right now, right?
Yeah.
But like if it's regular Tornadus and you've got that sash broken, you can bring in the Kyogre, you can bring in the Groudon, but you can still go for Water Spout or Scald, right? Actually, I think if I was Riley, I would go for Water Spout again, because there's no reason not to, right?
Yeah.
Because now for sure you can get the knockout on that Venusaur if it stays in, and you can do some more damage to that Incineroar. The Incineroar, even if it goes for like an attacking move, as long as you get rid of the Sleep Powder potential here, and you're okay. I mean, even if you bring a Groudon here, like which is what he's gonna do, yeah, you still do damage to
Yeah.
it. What is he protecting? Like, is he gonna protect here? Because I don't think protecting is the right choice with like, if you have it on a Kyogre.
We are going to see that protect from Venusaur. Riley gets that necessary sleep turn from the Tornadus, and now we're going to see what this Kyogre has decided to do. Is going for that Water EMZ.
Did he? If he calls in the Groudon switch, I'm gonna pop up so hard for Riley. No, I'm not, because I'm gonna have some sense of decorum here. Because Miguel, stop. These are where I have fun with my commentary, guys. I joke around a lot, but I actually do enjoy watching this. And,
Oh, what about the Venusaur? Well, at
I
least it's
really
ensuring the knockout on Venusaur
I
there.
really wanted to pop off to the Groudon. Actually, I wonder if Riley was expecting to switch it into Groudon or not. Hey Riley, put on. Wait, what is? Oh God, what?
Well, in this case right now, we know that we're going to have to see that Incineroar come back out.
I mean, I don't know if it's gonna matter. Okay, they took off their earphones and they're literally like 10 feet away from us. But I think, yeah, I don't know what they're doing. You know what?
Let's
I
just put it.
don't want to say that Riley like automatically that Gavin automatically loses because he still has kind of a chance. Oh,
The sun's up, so that might affect that Kyogre.
they're talking so they can't really hear us. But this is why we're whispering, guys, because they don't have their earphones on and their headphones on, and Miguel's trying to get their attention. So yeah, I mean, like, there's nothing Gavin can really do.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's a forfeit there from Gavin.
Yeah, like there's nothing really like Gavin can do. I mean, he did keep that Venusaur around, I think, for a later time. Anyway, I also really like just whispering here and pretending that like I'm keeping secrets. Also,
Well, actually,
guys,
it's
this is why. No, you fake out like because he fakes out that, right, but you fake out the Groudon and you switch out for Kyogre, etc., or like you turn. Either way, like Riley basically wins this,
I
right?
think so.
Well, I mean, like, because Riley's gonna be faster, so even like if that happens, then what do you do here, right? Like, you fake out the Groudon on this turn, like on this next turn. I mean, even if you like, yeah, if that happens, you get the free Kyogre switch in.
Yeah.
You fake out the Groudon, you Water Spout.
The only thing that would, I still think the Water Spout's gonna be enough to knock out Groudon right now.
Yeah.
But
Well, no, because he brings back in and you get the weather
yeah,
back up again.
yeah, so it doesn't matter. At this point, Riley just needs to click Water Spout on silver.
Riley, what happened to you doing a semi-retirement? Huh? What happened? What happened, Riley? Also, can I just say I'm proud of Gavin for hitting his sleep powders? Proud of you, Gavin. So, anyway, yeah, I mean, this is...
Yeah, and Zero was going to stay asleep one more turn, but...
It could have woken up this turn.
Yeah, not that it really would have mattered. The Water Spout is going to connect with Gavin's side, and that's going to end the match right there. So, Riley Factura takes the round.
Welcome back, Riley. I guess, officially.
There you go.
I did miss him. I did miss seeing Riley. Riley's really funny to be around sometimes. Yeah. When he's not making me really upset. Anyways. We're 80% of the way through Swiss, guys. Next round, our last round. We've got a couple more games. This is... I love this bird so much.
It's so big. I love it.
I love this bird. Anywho's, I'm gonna go eat some cookies, and we'll see you guys for round 5, so peace!